Hey, good evening, guys. Thanks for waiting. If I got interrupted just for a moment, it told me my stream was interrupted, but I wanted to come on tonight and start the book club live read with Sacred Anarchy. This is called Sacred Anarchy: How the Great Work Creates a New World by Angel Quintana. This is my teacher, my mentor. If you want to know more about how she thinks, this is the founder of the Sacred Anarchy Mystery School. This is also the founder of our movement with Sacred Anarchy, and this will give you an idea, kind of how her mind works, kind of like what we're into, what this movement is about. Give you a chance to understand a little bit more about what this is all about. But this book club is going to be great. See, I've got a lot of great books, a lot of them, and doing live reads like this, along with other little teachings and stuff, is going to be the direction that I want to take this channel. For you guys that don't know much about the occult, then this gives you a chance to learn more about it. You'll soon discover that it's not about deity worship. It's not about a lot of the darker stuff you hear. There's always going to be those little aspects of people out there that do that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But that's not what the majority of this community is about. This is a very positive, fulfilling. This path is what has helped me to heal my body, my mind, my emotions. It's taught me how to focus. It's taught me how to create. This path right here is what's giving me my self-confidence back, financial stability back. And I'm not talking about making money from these people or anything like that, just learning how to resolve my own problems. It's given me emotional security, balance in my life, great friends. You know, there is a way that we win, and we win by learning how to think and learning how to change our thoughts and gain control of our emotions and our energy. This is how we win. But that's just a little lead in to me about me and why I'm in this movement. I am a healer. It's what I do. I'm healing myself first. I've worked with 7 different people now, healing people, helping people change things in their life. You know, it's part of the path what I want to do: emotional, mental, physical healing. Actually, it's a lot of it. Help people understand that they got a choice in life, that there's other ways we can do this. How do we separate from this system? It's actually building a parallel society, learning how to separate entirely from the system the way it is. I had a little thing on my ear for a second there. Bummer. Okay, so let's get into this book. This is very important. This was from my, I read this book about a year and a half ago, okay? When I first met Angel, it's almost 2 years now. I was fresh out of the truther movement, fresh out of Christianity, basically. Just began to make a transition into it. So this was all very new. A lot of things that were being said in this book I didn't understand clearly, but I just kept going. Kind of like some of you that are sticking around. You know, it's good to know what was going on. The reason I went into the cult to start with, because I wanted to know what it was like on the other side, exactly what they were doing from their side. Because if we're going to be a truther, if we're actually going to be open-minded and research things thoroughly and look at all things all ways, then that's what we actually got to do. We can't sit on one side looking at it from our perspective, from everything we've been programmed with, and say all of that is that, without ever going over there and actually learning everything about it and then making an informed decision about what everything is. You know, because all that, we're programmed not to do exactly what I said. We're programmed to not go there because of fear and egregores. Things you'll learn in this book that are going to make a lot of sense, I promise you. You're going to soon learn how they're doing their stuff, because we stand against the very same people that you do. We stand against that system. All right, so let's just get going. Sacred Anarchy: How the Great Work Creates a New World. Look at the time. Okay. This sacred text is dedicated to my Kismet clients, the black sheep, and those doing the great work who continue to be my greatest supporters and inspiration for all my classes, workshops, and books. Without you, the great work I am enduring would not be possible, for you are a part of me. Thank you for for gifting me with your love, open-mindedness, and appreciation. It never goes unnoticed. I am you, and you are me. Generation New Earth. We are in the midst of the greatest rebirth we have seen in our lifetime and perhaps historically, if not the greatest epic ever told in history. Together, we are witnesses to the transformation and deterioration of an old world that has expired like spoiled milk. As we see through the lens of night vision, everything that is not truthful or real will be exposed. And what will remain will be the hearts and efforts of those who sacrifice our livelihood, status, and reputations to the voice of this new aeon. Like the rising of a newborn baby, we, its caring parents and mentors, unwilling to follow the mainstream narrative because we know the truth does not live there. From lockdowns to enforced medical treatments to absurd censorship and blatant lies, we have risen in community and bonded over memes and political incorrect banter. Nothing can stop what has already arrived. We are the pioneers of this new aeon, and with congruency and integrity, we will not abuse such powers, for we know that power is not our chief aim. Freedom is. As Jack Parsons would say, freedom is a double-edged sword. If we desire real freedom, we must allow others to have theirs, even if it doesn't agree with our own moral and values. So long as freedom does not harm another, we must allow freedom to be without borders. Generation New Earth is here. With honor and individuality, we will rise the torch towards real liberty. For we know that it is in our own unique perspectives and communication styles that our world has and continues to change for the greater good. May we stand taller and with more dignity than our antagonists as we continue creating a new world, one that reflects truth. We are one, and the more we feel into that truth, the more beautiful this world will become. Looking at the table of contents, teachings, testimonials, about angel, introduction, chapter 1, night vision, idolatry, the great work, Anina Mundi, tree of life, inner temple magic, the philosopher's stone, natural law, individuality, life path astrology, be the change, reference and bibliography, thank you to the reader, work with angel, special offer, more about the author, teachings about the author, introduction. Chapter 1, Night Vision, covers egregores, lower self, and calcination. Chapter 2, Idolatry, Babylonianism, Satanism, and Luciferianism. Chapter 3, The Great Work, the New Age Movement, Tetragrammaton, Fire, Sacrifice, Self-Mastery. Chapter 4, Anima Mundi, Sophia, the Celestial Bodies and Daemons. Chapter 5, Tree of Life, Spheres and Paths, Shells and Tunnels, Purification. And if you're new to if you're new to the occult, or you've only been looking at this from one side, do not freak out on some of these words, because I know you're triggered like a big dog already. And wait till you see what they're about before you get triggered. Start trying to practice that, because they want you triggered on this one words, images, symbols, sights, and sounds, so you don't ever think about going and looking and learning. Start not being a reactive. Stop being the effect. Stop being the effect. Tree of Life, Spheres and Paths, Shells and Tunnels, Purification, Chapter 6, Inner Temple Magic, Alchemy, Divine Will, I Am, Chapter 7, The Philosopher's Stone, Mythic City, Know Thyself, Self-Governance, Chapter 8, Natural Law, Law of Cause and Effect, The New Government, The Care Principle, Chapter 9, individuality, owning your voice, the great practice, guidance. Chapter 10, life path astrology, kismet client, the gatekeeper, karmic wound. Chapter 11, be the change, which is congruency, strategy, and action, the antenna. Reference in bibliography. Thank you to reader, work with angel, sacred anarchy teacher training, night vision special promo. More about the author. That's page 145. You're wrapping up. Teachings. Since 2010, Angel Quintana has taught hundreds of classes to support the creation of a new world. Here's a short list of some of the classes available in the Great Rebirth series. Her exclusive video podcast. Due to censorship, these teachings are solely housed inside the Sacred Anarchy Mystery School. One small aspect of the school right here, but this is going to be some titles. Remember, don't be triggered until you know what this stuff is about from the esoteric, not the exoteric. The exoteric is what the majority of people see, not the story behind the story. The Great Rebirth Season 1, Satanism, Mind Control, Third Eye War, The Puppet Show, Money Obsession, Spiritual Currency, Freedom and the Cartel, Lucifer, Fake Philanthropy, The Magic of the Old World, The Magnetic North Pole, The Secret Life of DNA, Feminism, A Spell, Superior Race, Nonsense, A False Sense of Self, The Oligarchy, Ballism, The Real Storm, Monkey See, Monkey Do, The Great Rebirth Season 2, The Spiritual Economy, Ascension Symptoms, The Art of Persuasion, Base Consciousness, Gematria and the Ancestral Bank, The Science of Self-Acceptance, Lower Self-Enslavement, Babylonian Money Magic, Deja Vu, Another Great Reset, The Luciferian Philosophy, Duality versus Polarity, The Mind is a Battlefield, The Electromagnetic Fluid of Thought, CIA Experiment Confirms Magic, Liberalism is an Oxymoron, The Way of the New Propagandist, Under the Skin Surveillance, The Sacred Temple of Solomon, The Perfect Oracle, FU Maritime Law, The Great Rebirth Season 3, 666, The Serpent, The Cross, The Caduceus, The Sun, The Dove. This is the symbols. I've already been, okay, so in this Great Rebirth series she's talking about right here, this was the very first thing that I actually joined in because it's very affordable. Less than a night out, less than going out to eat at like Red Lobster or Longhorn Steakhouse or even Applebee's. So she's going to cover 3 seasons right here. There's 5 in there now, 104 classes. But right here on the Great Rebirth Season 3 is where getting into the real meaning or the esoteric meanings of these symbols, not the exoteric, the little small piece of the pie you see out there, which is maybe 5% of what it actually means. But all of the story and history of the symbol, what all it means. Because I was in a lot of years in the Truther movement, looked at a lot of the stuff you guys done, a lot of y'all, and I've learned so much that I didn't know. 666, the serpent. 666, the serpent is another class separate from 666. The cross, the caduceus, the sun, the dove, the dragon, the owl, the flute, the Ouroboros, the ankh, the bull, the tree, hell, Anina Mundi, Hollywood, the Tower of Babel, clandestine communication, angels, the pentagram. Learn more about the Great Rebirth series and angels classes at www.sacredanarchy.org/the Great Rebirth. Testimonials. Angel has a way of making every one of her students, and I'll wrap it up after these testimonials, and then we'll pick up on the next. I'll pick up on the next live on introduction, but testimony is very important. Angel has a way of making every single one of us feel like we are special, like this is exactly for us, about us, and made for us. It's truly amazing. Truly amazing. Okay? So you're going to see it in her other students, the way that she is responded to. Testimonials. Your work has been beyond inspiration, deep, raw, and authentic. As I am working through the Great Rebirth series, I am beyond grateful for the service and teachings. Here's another one. Your teachings are juicy AF and literally the only thing outside of myself that makes any sense. Your teachings are a breath of fresh air, like finally I am here for all the things we aren't supposed to know, ask, see, hear, question, and say. Thank you for leading the way. Super excited for the evolution, expansion, and wisdom you keep sharing. I am so grateful for you and everything that you are and do. You are amazing. That was such a powerful teaching on mind control. There was so much information that I had not heard from anywhere before. I'm so excited to learn all this new knowledge. My mind has definitely expanded. Thank you, Angel. I'm telling you, every single one of us are super grateful for what she is and who her teachings and what she does. And I'm not trying to sell you anything here. I'm telling you from as a student how I feel about this school and about my teacher and mentor, which is what this is about. And so you can understand how her mind works and what the great work is that's being done. Just finished Third Eye War, and I am sitting here stunned and stunning in a good way. So grateful for the courage, Angel. Inspiring. Can't wait to dive into everything sacred anarchy. I found my home when I found this movement. I was trying to find a movement, be part of a movement, and many of you know the different things I was in before. I found my home when I found the Sacred Anarchy movement, because this is truly standing against the system and them. Your work is freaking gold. You can't beat it. Thank you for being such an amazing teacher and sharing all your amazing knowledge. I am so grateful I found you. I wanted to say thank you for the entirety of my being, for all of your teachings and guidance over the years. I have circled back and embraced my Kismet clients and stepping into my light and power like a phoenix rising. I am so grateful for you. Thank you so much for the love and support. You have helped me more than you could ever know. Your teachings always blow my mind and open me up to the infinite possibilities. Super excited for this infinite expansion of what's to come. I feel all that in myself too, like expanding, growing, opening up. Your wisdom, your vision, your energy, and your complete devotion and love for your Kismet clients is profound. And that's absolutely 100% true about her. I'm so grateful to the divine source for leading me to you, Angel. You inspired me to step into my role as a leader of my divine assignment. You've woken something in me that no words could describe through your teachings. I am even more determined than I ever was before. Okay, so I'm going to call it quits on that. We'll get back into About Angel. Here's a picture of her. Right there, that's Angel Quintana. Okay, so we're gonna pick up right there on the next live read tomorrow night. Probably coming in. I haven't exactly got the time narrowed down, but I'll be back tomorrow night. Okay, so be looking for me. Let's say somewhere. I do a live read on Facebook, and so I came here right after that. I started on Facebook at 8 o'clock on Texas night. I don't know if I'm gonna start at 7 Texas time. 7 p.m. Texas time, or whether it'll be after my live read at 8 p.m. on Facebook. I'm still deciding. I think I like the 7 p.m. Texas time like I had posted. I'm sorry I missed that time. That was my total screw up. Getting into this rhythm, okay? I'll own it. I screwed up. But I made it anyway. I showed up anyway, so here I am. Anyway, y'all have a great night out there. Please like and subscribe to this book club. You're going to love the books I've got ahead of us. Oh, man, you're going to love them. All right, so have a good night.